This is Zeus, downtown Indianapolis, at the fountain. I was thinking of some things, and as soon as I put this thing on, they kind of like evaporated. And I thought, well, what do I talk about now? I don't really know. It's such a beautiful day. I had some wonderful experiences down here. Some kids came over, they were looking at my paintings, and I was able to talk to them. And these kids, I mean, were 5, 6, 7 years of age. I mean, they were young, and they were talking to me like just a normal person. And I started talking to them about some of the stuff about love, and I was telling them just always treat everybody, the way they're supposed to be treated, the way they want to be treated. And they understood what I was talking about. And the delusion wasn't as deep in them. And that is a beautiful thing. Now, I had a delusion inside me, and the delusion inside me was catastrophe, because all these movies that I watched, I put all that stuff in my mind. Where we're in heaven, you can't have that stuff. In the kingdom of heaven, there is no disruption. It's just basically life. It's living, love, being the very best version of self. And sometimes that's a challenge. Why? Because you don't know if someone will like us. Well, it doesn't really matter. If someone doesn't like you for who you are, then what does that mean? I mean, truthfully, it's a beautiful day. Got in some high frequency today. That was really cool. Being able to establish your vibration and emanate the essence that you want to put out there. That's the important thing, because honestly, if you can't control your own thinking, you can't control your own feeling, and if you don't control the way you feel, then you're really a victim in life. And as a creator, which everybody's given the ability to create with their imagination. And I suppose those that don't have an imagination won't be tuning into this, so that's okay. Was it say that the imagination is the God part of you, because when you see it in your mind, it's the very first time it's ever been created in that manner, whether it's something you're thinking about somebody or something, or what they might say or do, and then what, they obviously say it, but maybe not in the way that you thought it, but definitely in the way you felt it. So if you're not feeling really good about it, then I would not continue thinking about it, because the thinking is the creation of, meaning the feeling that you have is the vibrational frequency of the return of what you get. They said it really easy to say, the universe doesn't care what you think about, because you can think about anything, and the vibration of the thought, the yes and the no doesn't exist. It's just you're always going to see what you think about, not a yes, not a no. So only you know what you think about most of the time, and see, that makes it perfect. When I first discovered it, it was quite a shock. I was thinking maybe it was the words I spoke, or maybe it was the people I entertained myself with, which was indeed a truth, because you become the 5 people that you hang out with the most. So some people say, well, what does that mean? Well, you make about the same money as the 5 people you hang out with the most. So you say, well, maybe I should get some better friends, right? That's what I said. So it's just a matter of continuing to think a particular way, because if you continue to think a particular way, you'll continually get the results that you're getting. But if you're not liking the results that you're getting, then now the change needs to take place. And that's the nut and bolts to it all, whether it be program of Alcoholics Anonymous or Course in Miracles, or whatever theology that I've actually encountered. It's always encountered some form or method of you transliterating your life to a certain point to change a particular thought process, and the thought process is the determiner of the life experience that you have. Whether you're going to take it as a negative or a positive. I mean, some things are always negative, just the action alone in its own self. And yeah, positives can be taken as some of the worst things ever, but it all comes down to choice and what do I truly want. And what I truly want is peace, love, joy, happiness. So now to get that, I must be that, because if I become that, then I attract that in my world. Seems rather simple, doesn't it? Anyway, this is Zeus, signing out.